Okay, so this video is going to be a hopefully quick video on safety for the safety officer to input the weekly meetings into the system. So we start off on the home page of the new web page and go down to safety. Safety then brings up this area here. Now, real quick, regulations. All the regulations for safety are right here. For CAP safety responsibilities and procedures, what you're supposed to do as a CAP safety officer is on 62-1, and later we'll do a video on mishap reporting and review, but there's the regulation for that. So today we're going to go to safety management system. Click on that and it will bring up this window. Once here, you're going to go down to log safety education. It's a very busy screen here. Click on that and it'll take you to this page. This is really easy to maneuver through. If you go, this is basically the previous one from 1 March. That was what was put in. That's what you'll see when you're done. And then you can always hit the update to update the specifics, and you can see here are the specifics. Other in-person exercise precautions, and you can just basically change whatever was in there if it turns out to be wrong or done in error. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go to log safety education, which takes us here. So you'll start off with safety education. How was it done? Was it a CAP webinar? Was it a CAP in-person safety education? Basically, specifically, it is a CAP in-person safety education for when the cadets are doing it. So I know Colonel Sincox has been putting in other in-person safety education. It really doesn't matter, but since they are CAP people, I would do the CAP in person. So click CAP in person. Subject title, this is basically your 2-word narration of what they briefed on. So if I was going to do something on tornadoes, you could just simply type in tornadoes and then the date completed, which will usually be on the Tuesday night meeting date. So if you just insert or actually click the calendar, you can change it to whatever date you prefer. So we'll just call it the 1st, since the last meeting was the 1st. So you have who did it or how it was done, what the title was, and the date. Does this meet the ORM familiarization requirement? No, it doesn't. That's organizational resource management, and usually it's no. And is this your annual safety day? It was not, so that would be no. And usually the commander will announce that, hey, today is the annual safety day, and we stand down from doing anything that could cause any type of safety issues, and we discuss a whole lot more in safety on that day. Who was there is the next thing you need to answer. So you have several ways of doing this. Let's say you filled out the entire list. Well, let's just go down to the list. Down here is a list of all the members in the squadron. Using the sign-in sheet, you'll know who was there and who wasn't, so you can select those that were present and give them credit for the meeting. Once you put a check mark in each of the boxes, don't forget to use next if it's available, which it's not. But after you put in all the people that were there, you then would click add to list. It'll do its thinking, and then below here it'll have them added to the list. And these are the ones I just checked right here. They then get moved down to here, and if that list looks appropriate, then you simply hit submit and you're done. I'm not going to hit it because I don't want to generate a report. Let's say you forgot somebody. Instead of, you could either again reselect them, like let's just put in Grant, and I'll hit add to list, and there's Grant added to the list. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. If you wanted to do it because you enjoy spending a lot of time on this, you can enter the cap name here, or the cap ID. So if you hit Woods and then hit the magnifying glass, it's going to populate it's going to pull up all the woods in the entire nation, and you have to pick which one of those woods you want there. So this would be used maybe if you had a visitor from another squadron come in, and you want to give them credit for it. You can do that. Also down here is different pages. So this is the first set of there's 27 results. These are like the first 10, second 10, and so on. Okay. Or third way you can do it, you can enter all the cap ID numbers if you know them. So if you have a visitor show up and you want to put in all the cap ID numbers of the visitors that were there, you can put them in that way. But this one here is usually the way you're going to do it because everybody in the organization is already in this list. And that's it. After you've added them to the list here, submission list, then you can hit submit and it'll send the report. If you need to delete them here. And that concludes the briefing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thanks.